live action coming to you from your number one sports hub. If you're tuning in right now, this is the main counter. We are Kandy Sports Hub hosts CHNFC on your number one sports hub, www.ThePapare.com, Dial TV channel.
It's almost over.
Hello and a very good evening to all our viewers. You're on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, and this is the Dialogue Rugby League, bringing you live pictures from the Dialogue Rugby League 2018-2019 season as it unfolds. And today we have a battle on our hands as we come to you from the Nithwala Rugby Stadium in Kandy, as Kandy Sports Club hosts CHNFC in an crucial encounter down here in the Nithwala Rugby Stadium. Last week was an exciting week. We saw Kandy Sports Club maintaining the undefeated streak. They defeated the spirited CRNFC side, and this time around the challenge continues for the Kandy Sports Club team, as the CHNFC are also known to be a high-flying team, but have struggled to get their act together in this second round. In fact, in this all-new season, last season was also a revelation for the CHNFC side, but they're up against the defending league champions who are going for that fifth back-to-back Dialogue Rugby League title. Kandy Sports Club, there you go on your screens. Roshan Viratna doing his final preps, and on the other side we can see CHNFC also all prepared. The good news is that Sajid Saranga and Sudarshan Muttantri are also set for the CHNFC side. And taking a look at the conditions today, it's going to be not the usual playing conditions what we saw last week, but it's going to be thunderstorms. I think rainfall has been part and parcel of this Kandy games. I think the weather is going to be a crucial factor when it comes to CHNFC. There you go, 26 degrees says the current prediction, and the wind factor is also going to be going to play a key role. But what's interesting is that how we saw Kandy Sports Club come together as a team when they came to face CRNFC. I think there were doubts in that Kandy side that they were the number one side, but rightfully they shut all their critics with that comprehensive performance last week. But plenty of action has also unfolded this week. We'll talk to you about that soon on our pre-talk show. And it's going to be on the predictions. I think if you're on Facebook, do visit our ThePapare Facebook page and put in your prediction on the reaction post, and the live results also will be published on ThePapare.com. So we go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we will talk about what has unfolded in this Dialogue Rugby League 2018-2019 match week 5, and what is to come on in this encounter where Kandy Sports Club will host CHNFC.
I will conquer.
Try it. Love it. The original mini keeps only from Crescent.
Breeder fast, Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from David Pierce Motor Company Private Limited.
Crunchy munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it. Love it. The original Kochi Bites only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
It ain't easy, but it's almost over. Ain't gonna let it pull
Welcome back to live
me
action. If you're joining in right now, you're with Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com, as we bring you live pictures from this Dialogue Rugby League 2018-2019. And we are in the 5th match week. Crowds are slowly building in to this Kandy Sports Club grounds in Nithwala. And before we go back, we go to our encounter. We'll take a look at what unfolded in this week. It was the 5th week of the Dialogue Rugby League, and we saw two crucial encounters played on Friday and Saturday. And talk you through this, I have with me Sudarshana Piri. Sudarshana, what is the prediction for this game? And talk us through that game where CRNFC lost to Havelock Sports Club.
Good evening, Inshaf, and good evening to all our viewers joining us on www.thepapare.com. Yes, a very crucial game yesterday. CRNFC are taking on Havelock Sports Club, and what a thriller it was. CRNFC maybe were tipped to take the win because they had a very, very strong squad, but Havis yet again showing the amount of experience they have in their forwards. just like the game against CR where Kandy won through their forwards. It was Havelock Sports Club who turned up yesterday with their forwards and managing to win that one 22 points to 31. And when it comes to the earlier game, Army Sports Club finding it a little difficult against Navy despite having plenty of chances to put that game to bed. I recap you being on commentary as well on that one itself. Army had plenty chances in the second half to make amends and come back, but Navy managing to hold on to a 24-14 lead.
Opportunities did not go in favor of Army, and Mohammad Afzal from Navy made sure that Navy end up on top. And with this win from Havelocks, I think there remains two teams that remain unbeaten in the Dialogue Rugby League. I think this has been how it has been in the last few years. Just last year, Navy missed out on the Havelock Sports Club missed out on that number 2 podium finish. But for the last 3 years, we've seen Havelock and Kandy being the heavyweights in this Dialogue Rugby League.
They have, yes, but take a note on this points table that you see. 5 games played for Havelocks, whereas Kandy and CH, also Police and Air Force, are yet to play the final game, which will happen in about half an hour's time. So what Kandy is going to make sure is they will be looking for that crucial bonus point, because Havelocks, they've collected 4 bonus points from 5 outings, whereas Kandy have collected 4 bonus points from 4 outings. So they will want to make sure that they get that extra bonus point from this game as well, because when it comes to the final tally, those bonus points are going to be very crucial in Shaf. And don't sign off CR and FC yet, because yes, they've lost 2 games, but they will be real trouble as the season progresses, from what I feel.
Havelock Sports Club, a lot has changed from Havelock Sports Club. They've lost a few players, but they've maintained to hold on to that unbeaten streak. Taking a look at our top point scorers and our top try scorer, I think significant inclusions in that top leaderboard. Dhanushka Ranjan, we saw him score that wonderful try made off the efforts of Bhuvanakut and Gamua last week, and Tharindra Ratwath has continued to bring in success with his boots, Sudarshana. Just that CRNFC are missing that final piece in their puzzle to make sure they convert that into wins.
Absolutely. From the players who are available for CR, I think Tharindra Ratwath needs to be helped off with another 2 or 3 players stepping their game up as well, because when you have a man who scored 75 points already, there's no reason why you should have lost 2 games so far after playing 5 matches, whereas Dhanushka Ranjan hasn't been the same Dhanushka Ranjan that we know of, but he scored 5 tries. So we will see how CH plan on keeping Dhanushka at bay this game.
There you go. That is the ThePapare.com leaderboard brought to you per courtesy of the Papare Stats. And this was what happened last season. This is the first time that CS and FC posed a formidable threat to Kandy Sports Club after a long passage of time, Sudarshana. And it came down to that final few minutes where, if I'm not wrong, Fazim Marida's chip click out to the wing 3-quarter won the game for Kandy.
Absolutely, it was a very telling game here. CHNFC after a while coming up and turning up to give Kandy formidable contest. And take a look at this. Fasil Marija scored a hat-trick of tries in this game. It was one of his final games for Kandy Sports Club. Final game at home rather. Marija touching down thrice, showcasing what he does normally. This man will be missed in the Kandy lineup. Surya Bandara, who's not making the cut due to the injury at half-time. Last year, Kandy led 19 points to 10, but CHNFC managing to hit back straight after in the second half. And here was Gayan Veeratna, another notable absentee in the lineup. And for CH, they don't see the colours of Lee, who's running with the ball currently. And CH was still in the game going into the final 20 minutes of the game, but this was the try that completely sealed it off. That was Fasil Marija's last act in his home grounds. 34-23 was the score. Last time these two teams met, that was last year, but this time around, when you look at the two teams on paper, CHNFC definitely has that firepower to challenge Kandy on paper, but how they bring that quality onto the field is going to be very crucial.
Exactly, you're spot on, Sudarshan. I think the big names making the way onto that Gymkhana jersey. I think that's a lot of talent they bring in, combining with the young blood. And taking a look at the encounters, we played 8 encounters since 2014, and Kandy Sports Club have been on top of all these encounters. Just that one game where Kandy Sports Club won with 5 points. That was the off-season opener last year, but it's something that CHNFC won't be too proud. But taking a look at the efforts and the experience in that CHNFC lineup, there are a few interesting changes in that team card. We'll come to that when we speak about the CHNFC team. But taking a look at head-on in comparison between the two sides, nothing too much separate in terms of experience.
And also talent as well. Kandy going through their final rites in the middle of the field. Here's the man of the match for Kandy last week, Shehan Patirina. He was an absolutely brilliant. That was a big tackle, big tackle. Something you'd like to see, love to see. Not Dulanjana, of course, but as a forward, as a third rower, you dream of this kind of stuff. Take a look at that copybook stuff. Hits him in the midriff, and Shehan Patirina was all over, doing all the dirty work, covering up the cover-ups. And he absolutely led the Kandy team, the Kandy forwards as well. Interestingly, here on the field in Shafa, while we take a look at Shehan Patirina's absolutely brilliant performance last week, Kandy team doing something very interesting. They are going around the ground, taking a lap, cheering on their fans. Not like they need extra motivation for their fans, for them to be fired up.
I think I've been to this Kandy Sports Club ground for the last few years, and that's something that they do traditionally. Maybe at crucial encounters, but before that we'll take a look at the Kandy Sports Club combinations. First of all, Ganapati Sanaika, Uchit Jayasuriya playing at hooker, and Yaqub Ali. Yaqub Ali has been a revelation in that front row.
No changes in that front row. Coach Vijay Singh going with Ganapati Sanaika, Uchit Jayasuriya and Yaqub Ali, who've been solid in front for Kandy, and the second rowers, Suiru Anthony combining with Hishan Kalhara.
Anthony and Kalhara brings in that X factor to this Kandy second rows, and that's what's exciting, and that's exactly why he's been put there in that second row position. Then moving on to the loose forward, I think there has a change as Tarin Chaturanga leaves the field, and Jason Disanayak, I think equal replacement comes in alongside Bonukuran Udangamu and Shehan Patirina, two players that won that game for Kandy against CR.
And if we are to keep out Ahali Harindu Chaturanga, Ahali, we call him...
he's called Hali Sudarshana, nicknamed by the Kandy forwards.
Absolutely, and Harindu Chaturanga had a major game, and for Coach Sean Vijay Singh to be able to bring on a player like Jason Disanaika to that fold is absolutely important. No changes when it comes to the scrum half position. Roshan Veeraratne comes in as the scrum half with the experience. It's nice to see because he had a nasty clash with Kavindu Pereira in the middle. We thought maybe he was concussed, but seems like he's okay. Jamaldeen taking on the number 10 jersey, and the centre combination, Richard Dharmapala filling in for Gayan Veeraratne alongside Danushka Ranjan. This is going to be the crucial area where Kandy will try and penetrate the CH line, and to the back three, Vishwamitra Jayasinghe, Danush Dayan and Tilna Vijay Singh are making up the back three. So Dirushka Dange, who got his debut call up last weekend, missing out on this team.
There you go. Danush Dayan equally competent, played for Sri Lanka Sevens as well as a regular contributor. Then taking a look at the CHNFC side, Satyanathunga, the plenty of experience from that big lad. Prasad Madhusankar, the changeover from Havelock Sports Club. Karan Dukari makes his way onto the field. And then taking a look at the second row, I think that's where things get interesting. Sudarshan Mati Sarachandra, not too old to the game, played his rugby at Isipatana and at Navy Sports Club, but the inclusion of Sajid Saranga should be an interesting option for Coach Ronnie Ibrahim to have. Saranga also has represented Sri Lanka in the 7th. That shows that he has the firepower and the speed. And then taking a look at this back three, I think it's a head-to-head clash with Udangamu, Lema and do you think Nivanka Prasad and Rajapaksa will match up to that intensity?
Nivanka Prasad have been having some big games since he's crossed over to CHNFC, and Sudham Suryarachi and Rohit Rajapaksa, interestingly, have come into the number 10 position. He's, like you see, his number is jersey number 8. He was playing number 8 previously, but Coach Ibrahim has decided to move him to the number 10 position. So Suryarachi and Rajapaksa's combination is going to be very, very vital in this game. Hiranta and Nishon, both Pereiras, making up the midfield. Both of them crossed over from Havelock Sports Club. We haven't seen that same impact that they had at the Park Club here at the CHNFC from these two. So they will be looking up for a big game, and they have Ranjan and Richard Dharmapala to keep at bay. And in the back three we have Avantali, who's returning from injury on wing, and Anuradha Herath on the other, with Samuel Madhuanta, who's the normal fly-off, pushing back to the number 15 jersey.
Key changes as Navin Henakan Kanamage is being given a break from that starting position. Avanta Lee has played a majority of his games in school at centre and fullback, and played as a starting choice for fullback, but it will be a new challenge on to Avanta Lee. And taking a look at the replacements from both sides, I think this is where Sudarshan, the game is won and lost. Taking a look at Kandy Sports Club, Ashan Darling, Omanta Panthiyawat, Sasika Jayawardena was on fire last time, scored a wonderful try, something that he will remember for a lifetime, coming in as replacement. Tarin Chaturanga will start from the bench. Heshan Jensen, the replacement, has come up. Lakshya Ranavira, I think Coach Ron Vijay Singh has opted to play Ranavira ahead of Imad Riyal for that first 5/8, and Lavanga Perera and Dilushka Dange will be the substitutions for Kandy Sports Club.
For CH, we have Shenuka Herath, Pulasti Dasanayaka, Chaturanga Dilshan, Kanchana Lakshita, Sasankari Ratnaris, one moment, Navin Henakanganamge and Ryan Veerakomb. When you take a look at these two benches in South, obviously Kandy has more depth and more power, but when it comes to the Kandy bench, unlike in the previous years, we see quite a few young faces who will come in. Lakshita Ranavira and Heshan Jensen, yes, they played the rugby together at Kingston College, but Lakshita hasn't been tested in this big stage. So has been Dilushka Dange, who's only had one startup in comparison to the likes of Navin Henakankanamge and people like Sasankari Ratna, who will come into the mix.
Also not forgetting Shenuka Herath from Thurston College should be playing his first professional game for CHNFC, a big prop forward, played for the Colombo combined sides as well. Spear coming back, I think plenty of young and experienced mixed benches, Sudarshana, and it's going to come down to as to when the coaches pick on using these replacement players at the right time. I think last time we saw Kandy Sports Club using their forwards replacements to good use. I think that's exactly how they won that game. I think good front row replacements along with that third row replacement with the likes of Gans, Vardana coming. That's changed the game. Meanwhile, just a reminder on the ThePapare official vote as well. It's on our ThePapare page. All you need to do is go to thepapare.com. In fact, the Facebook page, facebook.com/ThePapare, and search for the reactions poll and cast your vote by liking that post. So the results will be coming to you shortly as well. But Sudarshan, the crowd turnout not as much as it was between CR and FC. I think it was a packed audience, but the crowds are slowly going to build in to this Nithavala stadium.
Of course, that's been something that has been very constant whenever Kandy plays a game here at Nithavala. The crowds, they come out in numbers, they are very passionate, they are behind their players, and they basically make up the 16th man for Kandy Sports Club. Despite it being a Sunday, they've taken their time out to come here and get behind their team, which I think is brilliant for Kandy Sports Club, because they absorb that support and also the pressure the other teams feel. If you ask any player, they will definitely tell you that this is one of the most difficult places to travel, but it's a place that they very much enjoying playing at. And Hasanta Veranga is our match official for today, fresh after a visit to Dubai Sevens, who will be assisted by Sarat Madugal and Deepa Punyavardhana, as Kandy Sports Club make their way to the middle. with loud roars from the fans.
Richard Dharmapala wearing that number 11 jersey. At the start of this season, Kandy Sports Club was questioned by many as to whether they have that firepower to continue as a league-winning side. And just last week, with that comprehensive performance from Kandy against CR, I think they proved that they are a match-winning side and a league-winning side. But the challenge for Kandy Sports Club will continue as they will face Havelock Sports Club next week, and that's going to be a clash where it's going to be one between the forwards. Sudarshana, we saw the Havelock forwards led by Priyadarshana coming through, and let's find out. Meanwhile, on your screens is the CHNFC side wearing the new white jersey.
Well, I don't think the referee is going to be very happy with the two jerseys. It's not going to be very easy to distinguish the two teams, and traditionally what happens is the home team gets the preference of wearing the color. Both teams are having white as the major color in their jerseys. CH on you're currently seeing the CH team, whereas Kandy on to your left of the screen. And here's the current poll. Kandy Sports Club is tipped to win by a landslide victory. Approximately 234 votes for Kandy, whereas CH are getting 10 votes. So get voting, as we will continue to give you the update as Veranga kicks off the proceedings.
This time changing directions. I think last time it was crucial, the kickoff and the restarts were crucial. We saw Nigel Ratwata kicking far, going to the hands of Rizala fighting. I think the secret behind that was that they would have a better footing when the line out comes in for Kandy. And meanwhile, Prasad Madhusankar will take the line out, crucial line out for CHNFC.
Prasad Madhusankar haven't been starting because he's been nursing a knee injury. Brilliant performer, not a very good start for Prasad Madhusankar.
Turnover ball for Kandy. Now Roshan Veeraratne wants to give it to his forwards. Ganuku Disanayaga is right there at his service. Veeraratne once again recycling. Finds Shehan Patirana. Patirana makes a miss of the ball, but Anthony is right there to clean out that one. And looks like there was a slight knock-on from Sudarshana Mudupantri in that turnover, but Kandy will get position back Sudarshana, but not the best best starting minutes for the Kandy Sports Club side.
A little scrappy there, but it all started off because of a missed line out from CHNFC, which they will try to look and manage, because set pieces are going to be very crucial against Kandy, because like they showcased last week, when it comes to set pieces, Kandy forwards can very well control it. First scrum of the game coming in favor of Kandy. Not a steady scrum there. The two front rowers have plenty complaints.
Interestingly, Sudarshana experienced Henry Terrence not making the match day 24 for CHNFC. Lot of banter going around in the front row in that scrum.
Set, steady, but steady.
Roshan Veeraratne with the feed. Has the ball for Bhuvanak Udangamu. Making progress is Kandy have the advantage with themselves. This is dangerous. Here comes Jamaldin out to Vijay Singh. Vijay Singh has numbers on the outside. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe cuts inside. Wonderful bit of play from Kandy. Now Veeraratne changing directions out to Disanayaga. Now Heshan Kalhara, and here goes Ganuku Disanayaga out to Jayasurya, and Darushtan cuts inside, keeps the ball, and trying to play that ball is Kandy now. Switching directions back to Suhir Anthony. Stopped in his tracks by Nivanka Prasad. Going to the short side this time, Kandy. Heshan Kalhara foxed at that point. Udangamu still going is Kandy. Still going is Udangamu. Wonderful meters made by the number 8 for Kandy, and looks like it's holding on is the call from referee Veranga. Wonderful passage of play. We saw Buona Udangamu in his optimum prime. I think he saw the ball, made a few meters, but could not release that ball in time. Good pressure from CHNFC.
CHNFC doing very well to hold on to the ball.
Good clearance kick from CHNFC. Samuel Madhuwanta makes no error in that one as the play comes back near the 50-meter mark. If you're joining in right now, you can cast your vote also on who will win, predict your winner on our Facebook page.
Second line out for CHNFC.
Prasad Madhusankar this time missed out on the first line, or this time goes to the first jumper. Matitha Sarachandra. Now Prasad Madhusankar still going, trying to make a few meters. Sudam Suryarachi out to Sarachandra. Now finds Sudarshana Mudutantri. Lovely offload back to Sarachandra, and here comes Hiranta Pereira out to Nishan Pereira. Now Samuel Madhuwanta joins the line. Cutting inside is Madhuwanta.
Stay back, stay.
Divankar Prasad this time.
Back form, stay.
Sudam Suryarachi sends it back.
And now Sudarshana Mudutantri has numbers on the outside. Nishan Pereira looks for support, and that should be the first try. Yes, it is. Sudam Suryarachi. Wonderful bit of running action from CHNFC. Sudarshana Mudutantri saw the option, sent to Nishan Pereira, and lovely inside ball to Sudam Suryarachi to finish it off. Wonderful bit of passage of play, and CHNFC are on top in this first 5 minutes.
What a start for CHNFC. Dream start for them, for all the pressure that Kandy did put. CHNFC managing to hit one back, and the first time they got on to Kandy's 22. Here's the replay. Sudarshana Mudutantri giving it inside to Nishan Pereira, and Sudam Suryarachi was in pursuit. Shan Patra not managing to get his man after he collected the pass. So brilliant chance for Samuel Madhuwanta to add 2 points, 2 more points, take his team to 7 points. No stranger to this ground, Madhuwanta. This was his adapted home grounds when he played his rugby at St. Anthony's College. But he's not taken very kindly by the fans who will otherwise support him. Madhuwanta misses that one out.
Quite surprising, I would say, Sudarshana. Not so Madhuwanta-like. Samuel Madhuwanta, the top point scorer for CHNFC, has the 46 points under his name.
This is what the pressure can do to you, Insaf. On any other day, you will bet your month's salary on Madhuwanta being able to convert that one. But it was not to be today, as CH's first try is not converted, but that was a very, very good one. A good try by CHNFC, creating space for each other. And here's Jamaldeen kicking deep to the hands of the try scorer Suryarachi, who replies with a clearance which finds the 50-meter mark just inside Kandy's territory. So Kandy with their first line out.
CHNFC should be happy with their early break. 5 points to nil the scoreboard reads, but they know that this is an 80-minute game, and that's exactly what they will play for. Uchida Jayasuriya with the first line out for Kandy. Goes to Sheham Patirana. Patirana collects it well. Out to Heshan Kalhar.
Stay. Use it!
Udangamu acts as a halfback, sends the ball to Jason Disanaika.
Stay.
Now Veeratna puts in that cheeky kick. There is a chase There is a chase for...
Great work by Danush Dayan that time, going underneath. Ranjan now has Dharmapala in support, gives it to Vijay Singh. Vijay Singh passes to no man. Brilliant chance for Kandy to counter. Brilliant chance for Kandy to counter, but was not on spot. CHN FC.
Now Kandy will have to defend this line out. Ball comes out for CHNFC. Now Sudarshan Mudutantri finding space. There is no going through Bono Udangamo at that point. Goes to the short side, Kandy. Now Rajapaksa. Lovely offload to Anuradha Herat. Anuradha Herat shrugs off Uchida Jayasuriya. Makes a few meters, still going. Surya Rachiban. Nivanka Prasad. It's a turnover for Kandy. Here comes Heshan Kalhara. Numbers opening up for Kandy on the far side. Kandy will need quick ball. Jason Disanaika. Now Jamaldeen. Not the best of passes, but Vijay Singh does well to hold on. Veeraratna back to Jamaldeen. As Jason Disanaika. No going past that tackle. Now Jamaldeen. Referee said that pass was good. Ganu Disanaika making a few meters this time. Taking play inside the attacking half. Not the best passes from Roshan Veeraratna. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe does well to hold on to that ball.
You can play.
Brilliant turnover by Nivanka Prasad that time. Managing to turn that ball over. Kandy under pressure now with CHNFC coming away with it.
Rohit Rajapaksa, lovely inside ball to Nivanka Prasad. Nivanka Prasad was the player of the match in that Air Force game last week. Nisham Pereira has a man on the outside.
Stay.
Surya Rachi once again out to his national captain Sudarshan Mudutantri. Referee has advantage, and that's
Number 7.
the penalty. That's a high tackle, says the referee. Veranga, number 7, Shehan Patirana that time.
Number 7, right.
Absolutely, that was a seat belt tackle, and this day and age, that tackle is not permitted. Straight away, no hesitation. Rajapaksa pointing to the post. Samuel Madhuanta given another chance to make amends for his miss. Here's the replay. Seat belt tackle, and referee deciding that it was accidental, which is why Shehan Patirana is still on the field rather, and Samuel Madhuanta will have an opportunity similar to the one that he got on this side of the field, on the exact position on the other side of the field. Jonty Rhodes like stance. He definitely got the distance, we all know that. It's just a matter of getting his concentration. A big thump, and has the distance, has the direction as well. So 3 more points to Madhuantas and CHNFC tally. 8 points to nil, CH in the lead. Kandy yet to do any scoring.
I think that's what comes from Madhuanta. You give him any point within the 50 meter. We saw him play kick conversions in kick penalties at the 60th meter point as well. So that's interesting and a very good value addition for any team, as Jamaldeen this time puts it high. Sudarshan Mudutantri is right there to collect that ball. Sudham Suryarachi will want to kick it. Avantali is the chaser, but Roshan Veeraratna will collect it cleanly. Now Veeraratna finding space, cuts to the outside channel.
Referee Veranga that time clearly said 6, no. You have no place in entering the ruck from that side. That instruction was very clear. So Darshan Mudutantri trying to bend the law, if you may call that, and try and slow that ball down. Kandy with an opportunity to go for points, but have opted to go to the touchline. So far, the exchanges have been even, although CH have managed to get an interesting lead, but Kandy Jamaldeen with a very good clearance, bringing his team inside the 22-meter mark. With an attacking line out, Kandy forwards will be focused on making sure that they get their driving maul from here. It was very effective last weekend. Uchita Jayasuriya will want to hit his men. He has
White, 10
three
minutes.
pods in Shehan Patirana, Suiru Anthony and Jason Dissanayake.
This
Opts to
time-
go to Shehan Patirana.
Now the forward, the rolling maul has been formed, but good pressure coming in from CHNFC. Still going is Kandy. Ball
Stay back,
comes
stay
out
back, stay back.
and now goes Buonagudangamur. He has support in the form of Ganuka Dissanayake. This time to be Jason Dissanayake taking the ball and going. Kandy getting quick ball out to Yakub Ali. Yakub Ali storms through two players.
Stay back.
Veeratna out to Ganuka Dissanayake. Heavy tackle on him from Yoshida Rajapaksa and Sudarshan Mutsantri. Jamaldeen out to Richard Dhamapala, and that should be.
Well, that was a very good cover tackle coming in from Naveen Henakankanamge, but deemed as a high tackle by referee Veranga.
High tackle.
I think the word came in from the assistant referee, who alerted the referee with the high tackle.
Time off.
Kandy coming away with a penalty. There was a slight hesitation from Vijay Singh. We'll take a look at the replay. Jamaldeen giving it out to Dharmapala. Flat pass from Dharmapala to Vijay Singh to Vishwamitra. That time it was actually Anuradha Herath who was doing the covering work for CHNFC.
That's why. Let it go.
But I think the intention was clear. I think spacing and opening up to the right of the field. And Vishwamitra Singh is often known to be a finisher, Sudarshana. I think he's done that in and out in his times at Kandy Sports Club and at CRNFC and the clubs he's represented. And this time slightly slow and missing it.
I think the problem was in Shafa. Anuradha Herath was covering up. So what Tilna Vijay Singh should have done ideally is maybe just step inside, commit the man a little to him and then offload. Whereas Vijay Singh opted to offload it straight away, leaving Herath only to cover Vijay Singh, which he did, although conceding a penalty. Kandy now in the 5-meter mark, going for touch, and forwards will be licking their fingers here.
On the line, on the line.
Uchita Jayasuriya to put in, goes to Shehan Patirana in the number 4 spot. Brilliantly set up by Kandy, needs to get the ball to the last man. Udangamo carrying the ball. Nebanka Prasad managing to hold on to Udangamo, turning that one around momentarily CH. But Kandy coming away with it. Veeraratnama to Jamaldeen. Jamaldeen knew that the penalty was coming. Tackler not releasing the man, says referee Veranga. So two quick penalties coming in succession from CHNFC. They need to be very, very careful here, because if they continue to infringe and give away penalties, referee will opt to go to his pocket. Here's a replay. The initial one, the tackler should have released the man, and Jamaldeen knew the advantage was coming, which is why he ventured out on an adventurous kick.
Uchita Jayasuriya with a replay of the earlier move. This time, lovely collection from Shehan Patirana. Kandy have transferred the ball out to Uchita Jayasuriya. Yakub Ali forms alongside Jayasuriya. Now the ball is out to Yakub Ali. Switching directions, spotted well by Sudarshan Mutsantri. Roshan Veeraratna looks for Jamaldeen. Jamaldeen has numbers, long cutout pass and space open on the outside. Tilna Vijay Singh easy going for Dhanush Dayan, and Dhanush Dayan touches down on the far corner. Lovely execution, lovely play by Kandy Sports Club, and they get their first try.
Kandy getting their first try, and that also in brilliant fashion started off on this corner with their forwards
Number 7.
sucking up all the opposite numbers to that maul that was set, and the Kandy line doing the rest. Beautiful hands with Dhanush Dayan touching up on the other corner. Here's a replay. Roshan Veeraratne sent it out to Jamaldeen. Dharmapala to Jayasinghe, with Dayan touching down on the corner of the field. Corner flag try. The two wingers joining in to create that try at the end. Kandy 5 points to 8 with the conversion to come. Vijay Singh can reduce the deficit to 1 point here if he's successful.
Tilna Vijay Singh has with him 46 points in the Dialogue Rugby League. Has the distance but not the direction, so 2 points is not added as Kandy shortened the lead to just 3 points. I think here on, I think Kandy have got their spirits up once again. Here's a replay of that move. Lovely cutout pass. Now watch clearly. Tilna Vijay Singh this time around taking his time and sending the ball out to Dhanush Dayan. Something he missed early on in that move from Vishwamitra.
Absolutely. Like I said, Vishwamitra getting it right this time around in Saf, because he just had to do the same thing when it comes to the other side of the field as well, but this time being on spot.
Behind the ball.
CHNFC to restart.
Looks like there has been an early change for CHNFC. Sasanka Ratna is on the field.
Madhuanta's high and deep kick. Stepping is Roshan Veeraratne. Veeraratne managing to
Stay.
secure the ball. Jamaldeen will look to clear this one. Instead, he opts to run. Referee with advantage to Kandy. Penalty advantage coming Kandy way. But no advantage, says the referee. So Muthutantri yet again penalized.
Captain. Captain.
I think the instructions were clear to Sudarshan Multantri. And this time Arshad Jamaldeen will get an opportunity to clear themselves.
Number 6.
Second time Muthutantri has been penalized, so he needs to be very careful. It doesn't go in your favor when the referee is paying extra attention to you at the beginning of this game. 20 minutes on our clock, and this has been on point. This game, everything that's been expected of it. Fast, open rugby from both teams.
10-10.
Kandy SC, however, haven't enjoyed the territorial advantage. Here's Jamaldeen taking the ball to the line as Veeraratne uses the short side. A set move. Now gives out a long cut-out pass. Dushmanta Priyadarshana having a hand in it. Kandy still on the march. Jamaldeen to Yaqub Ali, and that's a miss. Referee still playing advantage to Kandy. Vijay Singh, long cut-out pass to Dhanush Dayan. Strong run from Dayan. Advantage over, says the referee. Kalhara now with a pick and go. Strong run from Kalhara. Still on his feet, wriggling around all these defenders. Veeraratne to Jason Disanayake. Good tackle on him by Sasanka Veeraratne, managing to stop him in his tracks. Veeraratne to Jamaldeen, gives it to Vijay Singh. Good tackle on Vijay Singh by Hiranta Pereira. And he should have released that ball, referee, on spot, and penalizing Kandy Sports Club and Vijay Singh for that miss. CH quickly taking it. Well. Joshita Rajapaksa driven back by Sohir Anthony. Met with loud cheers from the fans. Now Hiranta Pereira trying to keep the ball alive. Surya Arachi sends the ball out to his forwards. Now to Rajapaksa, gives it to Mututantri. Good carry by Mututantri, momentarily losing control of the ball. Nishon Pereira now. To Nivanka Prasad. Prasad is surrounded by 3 Kandy players. Quick pick and go.
No.
Surya Rachi now to Hiranta Pereira. Hiranta Pereira beats 2 men. Needs support.
Got back.
Offloads to Sasanka Ariyaratna but hits his own boot. Veeratna is there to take it. May have been tackled on air, yes. The assistant referee right on spot. Now, referee Veranga will want to have a word with the assistant referee. We will have to see what this call is going to be. From the looks of it, Roshan Veeratna is still down, and from the looks of it, it did look like a yellow card offence.
White number 5. Wait. Look dangerous set late tackle. Your recommendation? Penalty. Only penalty. Right. Sure.
Well, interesting. The assistant referee Madhugallo, only recommending
White number
a
5.
penalty.
Looks like Mathil Sarachandra will get away with this one without a card.
Advantage. Ball late charge. Last one.
So last warning, says referee Veranga. Mathil Sarachandra should be very fortunate to get over with this one. Here's a look at that try, and there you go, Mathil Sarachandra.
Insaf, that's 1 a late charge, 2 a no arms tackle, so that would have been a sent off, but the assistant referee's recommendation was only penalty, so referee Veranga going ahead with it, and Kandy earning a penalty. Kandy must be breathing a big sigh of relief. Well, Roshan Veeratna, who's currently on his feet, is still finding it difficult.
Looks like the signal is that Roshan Veeratna is fit to play. I think you can see, or not on your screens, Nalak Virakot is signaling to the bench that he does not need to be replaced. Heshan Jansen is the next replacement for Kandy at halfback.
Crucial moments in this game because CH and FC is definitely here to play. They've been making very good inroads across the park. They are not shy of taking the ball around. They've identified the fact that Kandy Sports Club are doing very well around the fringes in the forwards, so they are looking at sending the ball out and trying to find holes in Kandy's backline defense.
I think today we've seen the forwards rallying correctly. I think the line-out calls have been very impressive, and that's exactly why Arshad Jamaldeen is opting for the line-out and try to work their way from there. Shyam Pathirana and Surya Anthony have done well in that rolling maul option as Util Jayasuriya readies this line-out. Goes to the and breaking through is Kandy.
Udangamo with a good run through the middle. Silva now to Yaqub Ali. There was no right for him to use his hands there. Veeratna taking the ball quickly. Kandy speeding things up, looking for their second try and the lead for the first time in this game. Jamaldeen's long cutout pass to Dharmapala. Dharmapala, show and go. Richard Dharmapala. Skipper gets the second try and Kandy into the lead.
That's Richard Dharmapala had 3 players onto his left, but he tried his luck, made the space, and I think space opened up as he wished. Richard Dharmapala will be a very happy man. Second try, and that will put Kandy Sports Club in the lead.
Kandy in the lead for the first time. Take a look at this. Wasn't a great pass for Dharmapala. Show and go through the middle and touches down. Brilliant work by Richard Dharmapala. Kandy taking the lead for the first time this game, 10 points to 8. With the conversion to come, to Vijay Singh shouldn't have much trouble with this conversion. As he thumps it through, 12 points to 8. Kandy Sports Club now in the lead.
Sudarshana, what's interesting is that both tries that Kandy have scored, they've come with ease. I think Kandy have not rushed too many or put them. I think there has not been real testers coming from CH to Kandy. I think last week we saw CR and FC putting a lot of pressure. There you go. That was the replay. Dharmapalas puts in the small dummy, tried to put in that pass, but then ran inside. So Dharmapala will be a happy man to get his name on the scorecard as well.
What's interesting to note in Shaf is the fact that Kandy can change the pace of the game with the snap of their fingers. They can lift the game up. Roshan Veeratna was the man who decided to take that penalty quickly. It was quickly taken, and Vishwamitra Jayasinghe was the man who was playing half back for that initial ruck which they scored off. Arshad Jamaldeen's pass could have been a little better, but nevertheless, Kandy coming away with a try. Boneku Dangamo yet again takes 3 men to bring him down. Jamaldeen with a pass to Yaqub Ali, who brings Kandy out of the 22 meters. Dharmapala now playing with a lot of confidence and gains important about 20 to 25 meters, but loses the ball in contact. Turning position over to CH and FC. CH now with the counter. Nivanka Anuradha Herath rather going in. Surya Rachi now gives it to the big prop forward. Surya Rachi to Madhuanta, who's come back to playing the first 5/8. Hiranta Pereira trying to create something. Pass to Avish Kali. Needed support. Hiranta with a pick and go. Surya Rachi to Madhuanta, who drops the ball in front. Kandy opting to play on Silva. Still Silva. Wriggling with 3 men is Silva. He's finally brought down. Roshan Veeratna recognizes that there's nobody at the back, putting in a kick. Madhuanta isolated inside the 22, and Danushka Ranjan bundles him into touch.
I don't think Madhuanta saw Ranjan approaching. And I think a good intention from Roshan Veeratna, always wanting to play the ball and try to gain territorial meters, and that's exactly what they do. Lovely continuity of play at that time. Madhuanta made an earlier blunder of that ball, and that has costed CH and FC position and territory. I think the Kandy line out has done really well. Uchitja Surya and the pod jumpers Shehan Pathirana Suru, Anthony and Jason Disanaka have been on par in these first 28 minutes.
Time off.
It's very important, isn't it, when you have a very good, very settled set play to launch from. The backs can take a lot from their forwards, knowing the fact that they have a stable set piece to run from. Richard Dharmapala rather, growing in confidence after his try, managed to penetrate the CS defense like we've seen him do in the 7th circuit, but unfortunately for him, he lost the ball in contact. Now Kandy yet again with a line out inside, just inside the 22 meters of CH and FC.
White 10.
Jayasurya with the throw in. This time they opt to go on to Soyuru Anthony. Maul calls the referee. Good defensive effort by CH and FC, but Kandy opting to roll it to the left side. CH number 4, Ajit Taranga is in a... Oh, well, that was...
I'm not sure what Prasad Madhusanka was thinking at that point. Coming in from the other side, the referee Veranga.
Coming inside. Last warning.
Well, Yoshita Rajapaksa is acing himself in diplomacy here, because referee Veranga was going to go for his pocket for all money, and they were going to lose Saranga, but Yoshita Rajapaksa managing to plead with the referee. The referee says last warning for the 2nd time to CH now. So CH need to be very, very careful. They've given away quite a bit of penalties. And Kandy, on the other hand, Very happy to go to the touch. They are happy to go for the touch finder. The line out is working perfectly well. Jayasuriya this time goes to Pathirana. Pathirana doesn't collect it very cleanly. Kandy still holding on to possession though. Now Heshan Kalhar with a big hit brings Kandy into the 5-meter line. Bhuvanika Udangamu can be a game breaker. That's the try. Easy does it. Udangamu looks like it's a walk in the park for him. Going through 3 men and touching down for Kandy Sports Club.
Just effortless, simply effortless. I think the forwards are continuing their good run on form from that CR and FC encounter, and Udangama finishes this thing off with a wonderful try. And there you go on your screens. Bhuvanika Udangamu, Roshan Veeraratne found Udangamu in good position. Sudarshan Muthanti cannot catch him. Just a brush on Avantali, and the third try has come for Kandy Sports Club.
Udangamu that time running through Sajid Sarang and Sudarshan Muthuthantri, like he was running through a lower age group players. And to be able to do that, Sudarshan Muthuthantri, National 7 skipper, and Sajid Sarang, a very experienced player, you need to have that set of skills and also fitness in you. Thilna Vijayasinghe with a chance to increase the lead to 11 points. And he's successful. So Kandy, 19 points to 8 now. Now it's the time for the leaders in the CHNFC camp to speak to their players. This is the time they need to look up, pull their socks up and make sure they score before the halfway mark. Here's a replay of Udangamu's try. Had the good sense, knew exactly where the line was, Udangamu. Despite being brought down just before the try line, managing to score.
25. Blue 25.
I think the challenge for CHNFC is going to be to somehow get themselves a score just before halftime. If you could, if CHNFC could cough up a try, that should be a good setting. And looks like there has been
referee Veranga wanting to have a word with Vishwamitra Jayasinghe.
Looks like referee Veranga wants to have a quick HIA on Vishwamitra Jayasinghe, but looks like he's happy with that, and Jayasinghe is good to play.
Time on.
Samuel Madhuanta will need to get this restart right. Madhuanta. High hanging kick this time misses Danush Dayan, and Danush Karanjan does well to hold on to that ball. Roshan Veeraratne finds Jamaldeen out to Heshan Kalhara. Kalhara wants to make a few meters for his team. Lovely movement from the big lad, and now comes the clearance from Arshad Jamaldeen. And Jamaldeen does the right thing, brings his team away from danger. But the scoreline, if you're joining in right now, you're with the Dialogue Rugby League 2018-2019 action from the Kandy Sports Club versus CHNFC game coming to you on your #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com. Do join us for the exciting action. So there's a lot of events unfolding in the coming months. We have the club rugby second round as well, and then the schools rugby season with the schools cricket season.
Oh, absolutely, plenty action unfolding, and this club rugby season has been thrilling. And again, Prasad Madhusanka with a cardinal error, giving possession back to Kandy Sports Club. Vishwamitra Jayasinghe cuts back in, fend off on Nishon Pereira, recycles the ball. Now Jason Disanayake, very strong runner, Jason. Sarat Chandra doing very well to bring him down. Referee Veranga penalizing Disanayake for holding on. Prasad Madhusanka managing to get possession back to his team. What CHNFC need to make sure is that, we spoke about this last weekend as well, the only way that you're going to beat Kandy is starving them of possession. right on the money there, Prasad Madhusankar. That's the exact way that you're going to affect a turnover. Right on top of the player, controlling the body weight and plucking it out from him, trying to pluck it out from him. The only way to stop that is to try and stop that illegally. And referee Veranga spotting it and penalizing Kandy Sports Club and Jason Disanayaka. Madhuanta with a 51 meter with the angle penalty attempt, his second here. Definitely has the distance. Thumbs it low, doesn't have the direction. So not a great day for off-kicking for Madhuanta. Wouldn't have been the expected homecoming that he wanted to deliver here at Nithawela Sports Club.
But Sudarshan, if CHNFC could get that important try just before half-time, I think that should be giving them enough promise for the second half, as Harsha Jamalin takes a quick 22-meter restart, goes into the hands of Matij Saratsandra from CH. Now Surya Rachi finds Yoshida Radhapaksa, Rohit Radhapaksa that time, pardon me, and then CHNFC looking to build a few faces, and now a ball comes to the experienced Hiranta Pereira. Mutrantri out to Nivanga Prasad. Prasad has been brought down by Richard. Surya Rachi looks for Shenuka Pereira, but finds the skipper Radhapaksa wearing that number 7 jersey. And now it's a turnover for Kandy. Very well done that time by Suhuru Anthony. And here comes Kandy on the counter attack. Tilna Vijay Singh trying to cough up and make a few meters. He does so very well. Now Kalhara brought down by Yoshida Radhapaksa. Harsha Jamalin puts in that kick, and I think that kick has sailed over into touch, but wonderful hands, wonderful effort from the forwards. Surya Anthony and Shayan Pathira are doing well in that breakdown. Here's a look at what happened.
Surya Anthony that time was right on the money, doing very good work around that fringe, recognizing the fact that there was nobody covering that rock. Came through the gate, picked that ball up, completely legal. And Arshad Jamaldin having the good sense to recognize the space that was available at the back. Ins and outs of the Dialogue Club Rugby League 2018-19 will be brought to you every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. on the breakdown. Brought to you by Shanak Amarasinghe, who will take a look at all this week's matches. Prasad Madhusankar this time is successful with his throw. Will be looking for consistency in his performance. Madhusankar, who is one of those players who can make a difference. Good maul for CHNFC. Sudham Suryarachi now putting the ball to boot. Referee was playing advantage, and will bring back play for the penalty. It was Soiru Anthony, the culprit, coming in from the side on that maul.
I think this is where Kandy should be very cautious with us. Gifting away penalties, that's not going to help their cause. I think this was what happened, exactly what happened during the police game as well. As you can see, the VIPs in attendance.
The two reactions, Kandy Sports Club with 419 votes to their name, still in front as they are on the scoreboard, 19 points to 8. Madhuanta with a big thumping clearance brings his team almost to the 20-meter mark, exactly to the 20-meter mark of the Kandy side. Here you go. There. Anthony was attacking from the side. He had to come through the gate from behind. Referee playing advantage. Brilliant replays brought to you by ThePapare.com's production crew, who work tirelessly day in, day out to bring all the sports action around Sri Lanka, around the island, maybe schools cricket, club cricket. club rugby or schools rugby. We've added quite a few sports to our portfolio as CHNFC unfortunately lose ball in a maul. Veeraratna with the box kick, doesn't travel the distance. Kandy managing to get back possession as Jamaldeen takes the ball down. Veeraratna will be looking for Vijay Singh now. Sends it to Dharmapala, who dummies and puts in a kick. Madhuanta is underneath it, opting to run this time. Madhuanta long cut-out pass to Nishan Pereira. Nishan Pereira looking at his options. Anuradha Herat trying to run around Ranjan. Is tackled by Shehan Patarina. Rohit Rajapaksa driven back 5 to 10 meters with a combined tackle by Bhuwane Kodangamu and Utija Surya. Now Surya Rachi to Madhuanta. Madhuanta with a kick.
I'm not sure as to whether that was the right call, Sudarshan. You were just about to call for half-time and you put in that kick. I think CHNFC would have opted to love to have some points on the board just before half-time. But Samuel Madhuanta's clearance kick finds touch, and that should be it for the first 40 minutes of play.
Interesting first half here. Kandy with 3 tries in the lead, but CHNFC, what they need to do is try and focus here, because another score will really pull them back into this game. They started very well, CHNFC, with a try to their name. That's the halftime confirmation, 19 points to 8, Kandy in the lead. 3 tries with 2 being converted by Tilna Vijay Singh. CHNFC's attempt at adding 3 points was not successful in 2 counts. Samuel Madhuanta having a little bit of an off day. Here are the replays of the first half action. That was the first try, touchdown by Sudham Suryarachi, who did very well to run in support for Hiranta Pereira. Initial break was made by Mututantri. This was the opening try for Kandy Sports Club. The line brilliantly in motion, and Dhanushda touching down in the corner, something that started on the opposite side of the field. Yet again from the same field, Richard Dharmapala show and go 3 against 2. So the defenders had a little too much on their minds. This was the final try. Bhuwane Kodangamu has made it a ritual to touch down every game here at home, bashing through defenders, and that was the action from the first half. We will go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back we will have the live action of CHFC versus Kandy Sports Club second half.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it. Love it. The original Mini Keeves, only from Crescent.
අපේ ගෙදර හැමෝටම ඉන්ටනෙට් ඕනේ. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි රවුටරේ නිසා ගෙදරේදී කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. අපි වෙන වෙනම ඉන්ටනෙට් ගියත් පැකේජ් එක එකයි. ඒත් ගෙදරින් එළියට ගියාම හැමෝටම පැකේජ් එක අරන් යන්න පුළුවන්ද? Hey බැරි. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි ප්ලස් පැකේජ් එක තියෙන්නේ ලංකාවේ කොහේ ගියත් රවුටරේ ගෙදර තියෙති ගෙදර හැමෝටම එකම පැකේජ් එකෙන් වෙන වෙනම ඉන්ටනෙට් යන්න පුළුවන් එකම ක්‍රමය. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි ප්ලස් විතරයි. ඒ විතරක් නෙමෙයි. එක බිලයි කනෙක්ෂන්ස් ගොඩයි.
Crunchy munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it, love it. The original Kochi Bites only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
අපේ ගෙදර හැමෝටම ඉන්ටනෙට් ඕනේ. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි රවුටරේ නිසා ගෙදරදි කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. අපි වෙන වෙනම ඉන්ටනෙට් ගියත් පැකේජ් එක එකයි. ඒත් ගෙදරින් එළියට ගියාම හැමෝටම පැකේජ් එක අරන් යන්න පුළුවන්ද? Hey බැරි. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි ප්ලස් පැකේජ් එක තියෙන්නේ. ලංකාවේ කොහේ ගියත් රවුටරේ ගෙදර තියෙද්දි ගෙදර හැමෝටම එකම පැකේජ් එකෙන් වෙන වෙනම ඉන්ටනෙට් යන්න පුළුවන් එකම ක්‍රමය. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි ප්ලස් විතරයි. ඒ විතරක් නෙමේ. එක බිලයි කනෙක්ෂන්ස් ගොඩයි.
Breeder fast Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from DRL Motor Company Private Limited.
අපේ ගෙදර හැමෝටම ඉන්ටනෙට් ඕනේ. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි රවුටරේ නිසා ගෙදරදි කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. අපි වෙන
Welcome back to live action here at Nitawala Kandy Sports Club, leading against CHNFC, the visitors, as Masamo Madhuanta will kick things off for the second half. It has not been the best of halves for the CHNFC team. Let's see if fortune can turn around in this next 40 minutes. Kandy Sports Club have been on top after that. After 3 tries, they scored. Richard Damapala, Danush Dayan contributing on the far side, and they've come out top with their forwards with help from Shayan Patirana and Buona Gurangamu.
Yes, when you see what Kandy is trying to do here, they're trying to make sure that they hit hard with their forwards, which will eventually create enough space for their backs to run riot against the CHNFC outfit. CH need to make sure that they build faces. They haven't looked settled building the faces on. Now CH with a very well set maul. Madhusanka at the back of it. Bringing them down is Kandy.
Ball available for Shenuka Herat. Picking and going is the former Thurston prop forward Herat. Now Rajapaksa with ball in hand once again going for that short pass to the forwards. Now Rajapaksa, long cutout pass to Nishan Pera. Nishan Pera tries to cut inside. Does well to keep the ball alive. And that's clearly penalized. There's no going past that, and that's a penalty. Referee says ruck formed, and I can see that skipper Rajapaksa directly pointing to the post. He wants 3 points early in the second half.
It has been overruled, I believe. CHNFC opting to go to touch. Madhuanta brings his team to the 5-meter mark. That penalty was a very silly giveaway by Dhanush Karanjan. The ruck was definitely formed. He was the second man behind Arsh Jamaldin and had hands inside that ruck. Happens when most times they're not. There you go. You can clearly see. Happens when the backs get involved in the fringes.
Prasad Madhusanka this time finds Sarat Chandra. Good defense from Kandy. Ball comes out for Madhusanka. Still going on the CH forwards. They'll need to act fast. Now it's a turnover and Roshan Veeratna clears that one. Rather Herat, oh my goodness, that will be one collection that he will want to forget. He had his eyes fixed on the ball, just missed it in the last attempt, but very well done from Kandy.
Kandy doing very well to win that ball from a very, very crucial looking line out there. Take a look at this. Madhushanka turns with the ball, trying to offload, lose his hold of the ball, comes out for Roshan Veeratna, and that loss forward.
Generally warning එක දෙන්නේ right කතා කරන්න එපා කියන්නේ අනිත් කට්ටියට හරිද responsibility වාගේ එක හරි ඒක තමයි දැන් ඔයාලා අනිත් කට්ටියත් කතා කරනවා මේක කරන්න බෑනේ බෝල් එකේ කෙලින් ඇවිල්ලා බෝල් එක පික් කරන්න පුළුවන් කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ right last warning කියන්නේ
Another warning given to CHNFC. Too much of talking by the players, says the referee. He was very clear with his instructions to Rohit Rajapaksa. You are the only one allowed to talk to me. And he clearly stating that Kandy ripping the ball away, coming through the middle, is completely legal.
Roshan Veeratna will have an important feed onto that scrum. Wonderful work there by the forwards, and Bonugrangama coming from the short side. Rajapaksa is right there to stop him in his tracks. Veeratna goes to Heshan Kalhara this time. Sudashan Mutantri does well to put him down. Uttida Surya tries to have a go. Finds his counterpart Shenuka Herat. Now Jamaldin trying to use the line. Dhanush Karanjan breaking through. Good tackle on Dhanush Karanjan from his former teammate Hiranta Pereira. Veeratna has Suru Anthony along with Shehan Pathirana. Doesn't make too many meters. Push backwards the Kandy attack. Referee says the play on. And there was a slight knock on, very unfortunate. Nivanka Prasad did all the hard work, but unfortunately knocked that ball out.
Well done by Nivanka Prasad on getting his hands on the ball and affecting the turnover. But unfortunately for them, he lost control of the ball. Here's another look at it. Nivanka Prasad coming through the middle, no problems there. But losing the ball, just maybe Suri Anthony might have had a hand in it. Kandy making a change.
Looks like Vishwamitra Jayasinghe has been requested off the field. And interestingly, Tarinu Chaturanga makes his way onto the field. I'm waiting to see what will be the change, and looks like it's going to be Jason Disanayak who will be joining the wing.
Absolutely a versatile player, Disanayak. He's a national sevens player as well. Will be adding that extra firepower Kandy needs in the wings.
17.
CH also making a change of their own. Former Thurstonite Shenuka Herat being substituted for Terence Henry. Henry will bring a wealth of experience with him.
Roshan Veeratna this time What will he do here? He has Danush Dan lining at first receiver in defense. Taken by Rajapaksa. Rajapaksa running sideways. Has support on to the far side. Still going is Yoshi Rajapaksa. And the ball comes out to the other Rajapaksa, Rohit. Now CSNFC trying to play it fast. Good recycling. Now ball out to Rajapaksa once again. Makes a few meters. Keeping the ball alive is CSNFC. Surya Rachi trying to make the best use of the opportunity. Yes, and
Sir Anthony did not make a good enough attempt to roll away from that ball. What CHNFC need to do now is, as you saw in the earlier passage of play and stuff, they're trying to rush things around here. What they need to do is slow the pace down of this game and make sure that they set up faces, suck in the Kandy defense. Kandy are very happy to spread out. In the crowd you can see Mohammad Abzal, Navy fly-half who played the game yesterday, making his way up to the hills, back to his hometown. Sure would have gotten 2 days off after yesterday's game.
Sudarshan, CSNFC have continuously gone for that clearance kick. First time around they missed that trick. I think they still have belief with themselves that the rolling maul option can be a viable option for the CSNFC side. And with the likes of Henry Terrence joining the replacements as coming in as a replacement, this should be a definite try-scoring opportunity.
Well, you never know, because Kandy did very well last time around to disrupt the maul. That's going to be a penalty and probably a yellow card, because the man was taken on in the air. Ganako Disanaika straight away shown a yellow card and out he goes. Disanaika. The man was taken while in the air. CHNFC opting to go for a scrum, knowing that they have the numerical advantage. Kandy, what they have to do now is to make a change here, because they need to bring in a front row forward to the mix. Who will go out is the question. Here's a replay. He was still held up, and Ganuko Disanaika bringing the man down. He can sack the man, but only once he's on the field.
So CHNFC with an opportunity to see if they could bring in that second try. Scores currently reading 19 points to 8, with CHNFC still trailing by 11 points.
So Tarindu Chaturanga, who was brought into the game, having to make way for Ashan Darling for the next 10 minutes. Unfortunate for Chaturanga, he would have wanted to make an immediate effect. Now CH with a brilliant chance, not managing to make the most of it, inches away from the try line. Kandy players have to make sure that they get out from those fringes quicker than that. Saranga with the carry now. Henry digging for that ball. Decides against it. Yoshita Rajapaksa now, supported by Madhushankar. Good defensive effort coming in from Kandy Sports Club. Uchita Jayasuriya needs to get away from there. He's doing all he can. Stopped centimeters away. CH forwards grinding for their second try. It's the Rajapaksa. Now referee playing advantage to CHNFC coming in from the side, says the referee. CH now building up faces. Surya Rachi to Rajapaksa. But referee will bring playback for the penalty. Coming in from the sides was the call. Seems like Buane Kodangamua is down with an injury to his knee. Not a very good sign for Kandy Sports Club because he's been one of those key players who've held their forwards together.
Udangama, I think CHNFC are slowly building that momentum with their forwards. Yoshi Rajapaksa doing a lot of those ball carries. Sudarshan, I think he has penetrated that Kandy defense. I think there's been a good defensive effort aligning with Ashan Darling and Shehan Pathiran aligning together with Surya Anthony in the defensive effort. But CH in these last 5 minutes have done well.
Absolutely, CHNFC have done very well in the opening exchanges of this second half. Now, what's more important is the fact that CHNFC need to make sure that they capitalize on the one-man advantage that they have. Kandy on the other side will be a little worried, especially at the fact that Bhuvanik Udangamu is still not on his feet.
It looks like Udangamu should be okay to play the rest, the remainder of this game. But looks like he's still suffering. I think Sudarshan, this is not a good sign as a player. Still on the ground, referee stops time and looks like Udangamu will have to leave the field. This is not a good sign for Kandy.
Yes, since our Kandy Sports Club will be focused on making sure that they win this game with the minimum damage done to them, because they have a very big game coming up next week against Havelock Sports Club, who are the other team still unbeaten in the league. But it's up to CHNFC now. There's been a slight hold on during the game, so now it will be in the hands of CHNFC to try and capitalize from here, playing with an extra man due to the yellow card of Ganako Disanaik of Kandy Sports Club. Sudam Suryarachi with the put in.
Nivanga Prasad searching for that ball. Good pressure from Kandy. Prasad goes right into Bhuvanak Udangamu that time. Now Chatura Dilshan picking and going is Yoshida Rajapaksa. Inches close to that try line, and that's the try.
Prasad Madhusankar, the man who touched down there. Fired up Madhusankar. Didn't have the starts that he would have preferred, and didn't have a very good start to this game as well. But Madhusankar puts his hand up from close quarters to touch down for CHNFC, increasing their score to 13 points. 13 points to 19 with the conversion to come. And CHNFC had the opportunity of taking 2 penalties earlier. If they had kicked those 2 penalties in, the score line would have been 19-all. But nevertheless, this try really brings CHNFC back into this game. Madhuanta with an opportunity to close the gap to 4 points. But CH will be very much focused and encouraged at the fact that they managed to score in the opening few minutes of this second half.
Samuel Madhuanta has not had the best days so far with the boot. This time the kick has the direction. Yes, it is, and that's 2 points for CHNFC, and 2 important points for CHNFC as the deficit comes to just 4 points, 53 minutes on our clock, and CHNFC are just converted. In fact, it's just a try away from taking the lead. So here's a look at that movement. Yoshida Rajapaksa making inroads into that Kandy defense. Pick and go. Prasad Madhusankar found the gap. It was too late for Uchit Jayasuriya to stop this attack. Samuel Madhuanta coming back, and CH have struck early in this second half.
53 minutes on our clock. Plenty time left in this game. Now it's up to CHNFC to collect this ball and make good use of it. Long deep kick by Arshad Jamaldeen. Goes out on the full. Not the ideal restart Kandy would have preferred. So CH with a brilliant opportunity to attack from center field. And it's going to be a scrum as well. Remember, Kandy are still a man down due to the yellow card. So a centre field scrum is going to be very, very crucial. How they're going to defend it is going to be very crucial for Kandy Sports Club. CH spreading their backs onto the either sides of the ground with Madhuanta right behind the scrum.
Looks like a replacement once again. Sasankari Ratna replaces Rajapaksa. This time earlier he was subbed in for HIA inspection on Rajapaksa, and looks like this time Ari Ratna is there to play the rest of the game as Nimanka Prasad breaks through. Lovely pressure on Prasad by Roshan Veeratna. Prasad shrugs off Buna Gudangama that time. Nishan Perera coming in to act as halfback. Finds Chatura Dilshan. Sajid Saranga comes in handy at that time to Nishan Pereira. Good defense from Kandy. Good counter-rucking from Kandy, and CH, in fact, Samuel Madhuanta does very well to keep that ball alive. Anurag Herat. Taking the ball and going is Prasad Madhusankar. Makes a few meters. Now Surya Rachi out to Muthu Tantri. Marginal tackle on Muthu Tantri. Referees let that one go. Now comes the back line. Hiranta Pereira. What can he do here? Good defense from Arshad Jamaldin, keeping him down. Ball comes loose and it's a turnover. CSNFC gifting away person. This dangerous play. Danushka Ranjan cuts inside, looks for his options, and the foot plays out to the try line. And Danushka Ranjan finishes things off in celebratory fashion.
CH will consider themselves very, very unlucky there, because in that rock, it did look like Soyuri Anthony handled the ball on the ground, but Danushka Ranjan is deadly from broken play. Gets a try right underneath the post. Take a look at that. There you go. Soyuri Anthony handling the ball on the ground. That's a penalty all day long. But Kandy getting away with it. Broken play. Ranjan steps one, steps two. Puts in the afterburners. Nobody's going to catch him. Not many can catch him in the Asian 7th circuit as well. As Tilna Vijay Singh very casually adds in the extras. 26 points to 15. Kandy increasing their lead to 11 points.
Kandy winning back that lead after that Prasad Madhusankar try, and this should give Kandy the relief. They've got themselves the bonus point. Now they have one more task left to finish this game off. And here's a look at that try once again. Soyuru Anthony sending that ball out and not taking anything away from Danushka Ranjan's efforts, Sudarshan. He judged his man well, saw the options, cut inside, found Rohit Rajapaksa not going to find him with his running angle, and you cannot beat Ranjan to his pace. This time, lovely collection from Sasankari Ratna. Candid defense caught napping at that time. CH a win back ball immediately.
How many times have we seen this after you score a try? Many teams tend to switch off. Sudarshan Muthuantri now carrying the ball forward for CHNFC. Can CH reply straight away? Surya Rachi to Rajapaksa. Terrible pass by Rajapaksa. But CH still managing to hold on to possession. Yaqub Ali needs to let that one go. Surya Rachi. Patrina. He's trading on dangerous waters there. He kept his hands on the half-back. Chipping away are the CH forwards. Prasad Madhusankar that time tucking the ball in. A nothing kick really from Sudham Suryarachi. Referee playing a knock forward advantage to CH. Sasankari Ratna driven back. So no advantage, says the referee.
First knock on.
First knock on by Kandy Sports Club. This is an ideal opportunity for CHNFC. Still one man ahead of Kandy.
Replacements are coming in CHNFC's way, I think.
White number 2.
Yes, that's the replacement for Prasad Madhusankar from Anthonian. Pulas Zanaik readies himself, but Madhusankar refusing to leave the field. Looks like he's going to play on. And Tarun Chaturanga will make his way onto the field, so that should be a substitution for Ganuku Disanaik, who spent his time in the sin bin. So Kandy restored back to 15 men.
Time on. Mark. Mark here.
Looks like there are replacements coming in the form of Naveen Henakan Kanamage as well.
Hurry up.
Avantali leaves the field. So quite a bit of tactical replacements coming from coach Ronnie Ibrahim. He knows the intentions. Kandy Kariwasam also joining in the front row with Prasad Madhusankar.
60 minutes on our clock. Entering the final quarter of this game. Mohammad Rizwan, who's come in as the replacement scrum half, putting in for CH. CH with the advantage. Rohit Rajapaksa gives a crash ball to Hiranta. Nivanka Prasad has nowhere to go from that.
Number 6. Not binding. Number 6.
Number 6 not being bound in the scrum.
Not binding.
So CHNFC
10,
coming
10.
away with a penalty. Number 6 for Kandy. That is Tarindu Chaturanga.
Once again,
10 meters, get back.
CSNFC going for that line out. I think they're looking for that 7 points, but ideally the wisest thing to do, in my point of view, is to try to get that 3 points and have your score within scores range, higher the deficit. And this was the infringement. Look at this scrum. I think this was before that Tarindu Chaturanga on that occasion.
I think in some what CH are looking at is to try and close in on the Kandy score, and then they know in the dying stages they can affect a penalty, they can affect a kick through Madhuvanta's boot. Madhuvanta hasn't been having the greatest of days today. He's missed a couple. So what they're aiming at is to make sure that they are closing in on the score, and then to keep it alive in the final few minutes and try to win it through a couple of penalties or Madhuvanta's drop goal coming into play in this game. It's going to be a very, very important line out in 5 meters. Prasad Madhusankar with the responsibility of putting the ball in. He will have one eye on the try line. Beautifully collected by Sarah Chandra. Ball back to Madhusankar. Driving away CH. Pumping their legs. Madhusankar with the ball. And they touch down. Time off, says the referee. He'll want to have a word with the AR. Prasad Madhusankar coming out with the ball. He's very confident. Referee satisfied with the AR, and that's a try. So Insaf, it's coming away nicely for CHNFC. 20 points to 26 with the conversion to come. If they can get this conversion through by Madhuvanta, they are really in with a chance.
CHNFC comprehensive display. Prasad Madhusankar once again behind that rolling maul. As you said, Sudarshana, what's interesting and what's important for CHNFC is to not give away ball unnecessarily. Early on that occasion, Dhanushka Ranjan just capitalized on that loose ball. This time around, Prasad Madhusankar, look at him go. He's overjoyed to get his name for the second time on the score sheet. Samuel Madhuvanta, a little bit of a more challenge this time since the ball was touched down further onto the left.
A little bit of Johnny Wilkinson-like stance prior to his kicking. Takes the final look at the post with a big thump, and this time has the distance and the direction. It's through. Madhuvanta adds in the 2 extras. 22 points to 26. CHNFC cuts the deficit to just 4 points. 1 score away. And CHNFC will be looking to make sure that they will try and start this, try and collect this restart and start strong here. Jamaldeen's kick is a high-hanging kick, collected by Sudarshana Mututantri.
Now CH of Rizwan Mohammed, the replacements come off. Will find Madhuvanta. Madhuvanta cannot kick this one on the full. Looks like Sudarshan, the ball was in front of the 22-meter line, and then the ball came out from Rizwan Mohammed. So things like this, CHNFC cannot give away. I think it's a crucial moment of this game. We have something more than 15 minutes on our hands, and any mistake, CHNFC are going to play, because they know Kandy Sports Club are a team who are used to be playing on opportunities and trying to counter-attack. There you go. This was the kick. I think Mohammed Rizwan, the ruck was in front of the 22-meter line, and cardinal mistake this time. Roshan Veeraratne getting the ball.
Passing it to no man. Hiranta Pereira well kicked it to Lavanga Pereira, who takes the ball into the 22-meter mark. Good pressure coming in from CHNFC, but referee playing advantage. Not coming around, says the referee. Seems like deliberate knock-on is the call. So very unfortunate for CHNFC. After so much of pressure, good pressure put in, they've missed out on capitalizing on it. Here's the infringement. Yoshita Rajapaksa had the rights to take out Roshan Veeraratne because he had left the ruck, but referee deeming that it was a deliberate knock-on the ball.
Kandy 26 points. Their intentions are clear. They are wanting more tries. They could have easily gone for the 3 points, but Uchil Jayasuriya sending that line out.
Great collection by Shahan Patri in a one-handed collection. Kandy Mall, they are showcasing that they can do it better. Driving through Kandy, still on the move. Referee still hasn't called once. Brought down ultimately. Yaqub Ali makes the ball available for Kandy. Veeraratne wants his forwards to come into play, so Anthony to take the ball to the 5-meter line. Now Jamaldin gives it out to Ranjan. Ranjan to Vijay Singha. Vijay Singha thinks about giving it out, but goes to the line. Good run by Vijay Singha, and untouched, without the trouble. Thank you very much, says Arshad Jamaldin. CHNFC defense caught napping. Henry Terrence was still on his way from the halfway mark. He was nowhere in the frame. Take a look at that. Arshad Jamaldin is not going to score an easier try.
Right place at the right time. I think CHNFC did almost everything right. There you go. That's the replay from the initial break. Danush Ranjan finds Dharmapal. Dharmapal sends in that ball. Thilu Vijay thought twice to pass that, but instead made few meters to cut inside. There you go. From here on, number 9 out to Arshad Jamaldin, and easy as it goes. Henry Terrence is furious, but you cannot do anything as Kandy Sports Club climb up these points.
Absolutely. There was a massive gap in the CH line of defense, and Arshad Jamaldin getting his name on the scorecards. Vijay Singha has a chance to put his team 2 more points ahead. And the kick strays slightly onto the right side of the post, so the score will remain at 31 points to 22. Kandy ahead by 9 points.
Here's a look at that try once again. Look at the distribution from Dharmapal. Dharmapal found Vijay Singha. Vijay Singha wanted to play that one, and watch closely as to how Roshan will
look at the big gap. Massive gap. Henry Terrace jogging from the other corner. Obviously he has all the right to complain there, because there was absolutely no one. Everybody was focused on the Kandy line. As CH with a restart, Roshan Veeraratne collects it safely for Kandy. Jamaldin to Dharmapal. Dharmapal to Vijay Singha, gives it to Dhanush Dayan, who scored the opening try for Kandy Sports Club. Veeraratne now to Jamaldin, who gives it to Sasika Jayawardene. Brilliant run by Sasika Jayawardene on his first touch. Bone Godangamu now running through the middle onto the 50-meter mark. Kandy has found new strength and new spring in their step. Jamaldin with a kick. Looking for Pereira. but managing to win back position. Danushka Ranjan through broken play. Loses the ball in front. Referee playing advantage to CHNFC. CH with a knock-on advantage. And referee decides that the advantage wasn't coming, so he will go back for the lost forward. But adventurous kick from Jamaldin. If it had gone to the hand, it would have been a beautiful banana kick, but was not to be. Anurag Herat there to spoil it.
Lavang Pereira, however, managed to hold on to that ball, although Anurag Herat was sent out. But I think it's adventurous to see Kandy trying out new things. I think they have a bigger challenge, Sudarshan. Next week, they play Havelock Sports Club. There you go. That was the initial break from Sachika Jayawardena. We saw him score a wonderful try from that line out and that rolling maul. And take a look at that. Bhuwana Kudangama, he has been everywhere today. Missed out on the player of the match last week, but he's surely putting his hand up for this year's player of the week as well. Player of the match, rather.
Yes, the Kandy forwards have been right on the money so far this game. They've continued from where they left.
Number 2, kohoda macha. CH number 2. Number 2.
Seems like there's a slight bit of confusion.
Looks like
CHNFC manager having a word with the match commissioner as well.
I think it's a replacement on Prasad Madhusanka that has stirred the confusion.
Prasad Madhusanka went out, but seems like there was an injury on Pulasti, who was the replacing prop. He was so Prasad Madhusanka has come in place of Pulasti because there needs to be a front row forward, 3 registered front row forwards in the team at all times. Seems like they're trying to send Sasank Aryaratne to the middle, but Sasank Aryaratne cannot come in because obviously he's not a front row forward registered on our team lines.
Taking a look at the CHNFC team card, we have Shenuka Herat, Pulasi Sanayaka and Chatura Dilshan declared as front row forward. Sudarshan, according to the rule, it can only be replaced by a front row forward designated on the team card. So Chatura Dilshan or Shenuka Herat will have to replace if there's a replacement.
So to elaborate a little more on that rule, for the benefit of our viewers, in a rugby game, when you declare your 23 men, 6 players must be declared as front row forwards, and at any given time, it's a must that 3 front row forwards are present in the field, because when it comes to scrummaging, the 3 front row forwards are going to be very, very crucial, because the front row forwards need to know the technique. They need to know exactly what to do, because otherwise there is approximately close to a ton of power that comes through them. So if that's not properly managed, it can cause injuries. Prasad Madhusankar now being asked to go to the sideline, comes back in. This is completely unacceptable, because what's happening here is the game is being stalled, and all this paperwork and all these nitty-gritty necessities needs to be managed by the referees and the officials who are on the sideline. Now Sasank Aryaratne, who's come to the middle, is being asked to go outside again. Not ideal, isn't it, for the players? I feel for the players, because they've been hung out to dry. Very unprofessional. But the good news is the game is back into motion and it will continue. Free kick awarded to CHNFC. Nivanka Prasad, too eager to take that one quickly, takes it in front of the referee's mark.
70 minutes, Sudarshan. coming to the final quarter of the play in this second half.
Final 10 minutes of the game. Prasad Madhusankar carrying the ball forward for CHNFC. Back to Rohit Rajapaksa, who tries to find touch and manages to do so just inside the Kandy half. CHNFC supporters a little tense now that they are 9 points behind, whereas the Kandy supporters are pretty much relaxed. CHNFC, it's imperative that they try and get a score under their belt as soon as possible. Kandy is quite happy to slow things down here.
Uchita Jayasuriya goes to Shehan Patirana. Patirana has done very well in the line out. Inside movement for Sachika Jayawardena, foxed by Yoshida Rajapaksa. Now Jamaldeen has space opening up in the middle. Richard Dhamapal trying to use that open space created by Hiranta Pereira. Recycling well Veeraratne that time. Now to Buonaku Udangamu. Udangamu is stopped by his counterpart Nivanka Prasad. Jayasuriya. Tackle on him from Rajapaksa. Now Jamaldeen looking for other options. Finds Pereira. Pereira has Shehan Patirana on the outside. Still going is Pereira. Lavanga Pereira breaks through. Makes his way onto the 22. Kandy looking dangerous. Veeraratne to Jayawardena. Jayawardena trying that gap. A good defense from Sudarshana Mutsantri.
Kandy now wanting to slow things down and settle it up.
Arshad Jamaldeen wanted the ball, but looks like
it was Yaqub Ali who was carrying that ball forward. Veeraratne now to Jamaldeen, gives it to Vijay Singh, steps inside, goes into contact, makes the ball available. Now Jamaldeen to Ranjan. Ranjan steps one, steps two, almost through and offloads. Dhanush Dayan lost his footing just a meter away from the try line. Buonaku Udangamu looking for his second, but is held up. Trying to offload the ball. Makes it available for Roshan Veeraratne. Veeraratne gives it to Gayan Sashika Jayawardena. Will touchdown for a try. Sashika Jayawardena. What form is he driving on? Brilliant man. Comes in as a replacement. Immediately makes an impact. Sashika Jayawardena has been a standout replacement for Kandy Sports Club.
There you go, Sashika Jayawardena, he should be delighted. I think last week we saw him score it on the other end of the field, and this time right near the clubhouse. Sashika Jayawardena has delivered when it mattered the most, and what a tactical replacement he has been. There you go, take a closer look. Buonaku Udangamu stuck in that. Suhiru Anthony does well to hold on and recycle the ball.
Off your screen, Sashika Jayawardena is screaming for that ball, runs in a good line, and his momentum to connect with the ball is too much for the stationary defenders of CHNFC, crossing the line, and that try maybe, just maybe, has put the game to rest with only 7 minutes, just over 6 minutes on our clock.
Tilna Vijay Singh has 2 points. Will seal the deal for Kandy not on your screens. Replacements coming in for Kandy Sports Club. Heshan Jensen and Lakshmi Ranavira make their way onto the field. Tilna Vijay Singh something more than 23 meters with the angle for the conversion. This time makes no mistake. Kandy climb to 38 and looks like they are here to close this game. Sudarshan, 75 minutes on our clock. It's time for us to decide on the player of the match as well. Tough call. We've seen contributions from the forward. Buonaku Udangamu was exceptional. Then so was Dhanushka Ranjan on that occasion in the second half. But it's a tough call. I give it out to you to decide the player of the match.
Again, for the second week running here at Nithavela Insaf, I think the most impressive performances have come through the forwards of the Kandy team. And one player we forgot to, I think, mention was Heshan Kalhar. He did the bulk of carrying in during the first half of the game. And also not forgetting Shehan Patirena, who's been impressive in the line-out jumps. But I think I agree with you, Buone Kodangamo, who missed out on a well-deserving player of the match last week. I think he's put his hand up and he deservedly will take away player of the match title of this game as Madhuanta restarts. Kandy with fresh legs. Heshan Jansen gives it to Shashika Javardhan, who crashes through the middle for Kandy Sports Club. Jansen now again to Ranavira. Ranavira to Yaqub Ali. Yaqub Ali, in my opinion, has been one of those breakthrough players for Kandy in the past couple of seasons. Kandy now in the charge. Danushka Ranjan tucking the ball in for Kandy. Jansen now to Ranavira. Now Ranavira running through, makes a break, looks for support, should have offload, but takes the ball into contact. Gives away a penalty. The young flyer from Kingswood College, who's made his advance to the Kandy jersey, getting his first game time, debut game time in the Kandy jersey. That's a torrid kick from Madhuante. He wouldn't be happy, only gaining about 7 meters. But Lakshita Ranavira and Jansen combination would be ideal for Kandy to build on, because both of these players have played throughout their school careers together.
I think that's an investment for the future for Kandy Sports Club. Sudarshan, Ronnie Ibrahim, not the happiest person here today. His team trailing by 16 points with something more than 3 minutes on our clock.
Wouldn't be an entirely happy man, Coach Ibrahim. CH going to number 6 and Shehan Patirena steals it artfully. Jansen now to Jayasuriya, gives it to Richard Dharmapala. Dharmapala with a long cut-out pass to no man, but collected by Dilushka Dange, who's made the field. Coach Vijay Singh emptying his bench. Definitely would have had, that time giving away a penalty. Hands inside the ruck, says referee Veranga.
Number 29.
Coach Vijay Singh seems to be emptying his bench with at the back of his mind. I'm sure he's thinking about the match next week. He needs to make sure that he gives ample time for the youngsters, as well as managing his more important players. CHNFC looking for another try here. Has gone inside the Kandy 22.
Right on the line.
I think CHNFC, if they need to cough up that bonus point, Sudarshan, you need to have 2 tries. I think the bonus point for the losing side is awarded if you lose within the 7 points. I think they've not got the 4 tries as well. This time, Sara Chandra makes no mistake with the line out.
Brilliant defending though from Kandy Sports Club, who've set up. Yoshita Rajapaksa with the ball. Trying to repeat is Prasad Madhusankar. Now Kandy coming away with it. Tarindu Chaturanga managing to steal that ball. Kandy not managing to hold on to it. Nivanka Prasad collecting it and going for the line is Prasad. Stopped just inches away. Rohit Rajapaksa with a pick and go. Now Yoshita going for the line. Great defensive effort from Kandy Sports Club. Prasad Madhusankar looking for the ball. Twisting and turning, still short of the line. Now making it available. Kandy defense are stuck on the line. They need to make sure that they stop this charge. Yoshita Rajapaksa again stopped. Nishon now sending it out. Intercepted by Lavanga Pereira that time from Kandy. Jansen put in the clearance kick. On pursuit is Dilushka Dange. Not managing to collect it before it goes to touch. But very well done by Kandy. Despite the pressure put in by CHNFC, they managed to hold on to their composure, not giving away penalties and turning that ball over.
Wonderful composure. I think they held their ground when the opportunity came for the Kandy side. They turned over. There you go on your screens. The PAPare player of the match, Bruno Kudangamu, should be a very happy man with the result. At the end of the day, I think he has been the standout player for Kandy in the last 2 games.
Oh, absolutely, no question. He's been one of those players who have made that changeover from schools rugby to club rugby without an effort. Was a centre, but came into the Kandy side, started playing number 8, and here's a steal from Shahan Patirana yet again, as of to complain that why am I not the man of the match. Now Kandy, Dhanushka Ranjan gives it to Pereira. Pereira cutting back inside, makes the ball available. Jansen gives it to Tarindu Chaturanga. Panthiyavatta, another fresh leg for Kandy. Now Ranavira looking for space, gives it to Yaqub Ali. Yaqub Ali in space now. Marching through is the big prop forward, Yaqub Ali. Kandy looking for another try to really humiliate CHNFC here, because 38 points to 22, even now the score doesn't do any justice to the battle that we've witnessed. Kandy now inside the 22. Udangamur to Vijay Singha. Vijay Singha gives it to Ranjan. Richard Dharmapala now, show and go, going straight, offloads to Pereira, and that's a try. Seems like the referee has called in for lost forward. Richard Dharmapala passes it forward, and that will be the game. Very unfortunate there. Dharmapala had 2 minds to whether to pass it or go straight, but referee Veranga decides that it's game. 38 points to 22. Kandy finishing the game with a very, very controlled, convincing performance, I may add, because they did look like they were in very good motion.
Perfect setting for the weeks to come for Kandy Sports Club. Full-time scores 38 points to 22. The fans make their way onto the field to celebrate with the Kandy fans. There you go. Wonderful camaraderie by CHNFC as well. I think they played well, just that they could not get that final hurdle done. And Kandy Sports Club will be a very happy team at the end of the day. 38 points, 22. I think if there was any misconception or any doubt on Kandy's performance, I think these 2 weeks they've just stopped their critics and they've held their stance, saying they are a champion team. And that's what is interesting to see. From the first 3 weeks of performances, they were let down, but initially the next 2 weeks they have stood firm and stood their ground.
Obviously, Insaf, when you're the champions, the expectations are quite high, because remember, Kandy did not lose any matches in the first 2 weeks. But nevertheless, Kandy Sports Club, there is so much expected of them. It's not only about the victory. They are expected to play like champions week in, week out. So maybe in the first couple of games, they did not turn up the way they did. But here they are during the 4th and the 5th week, putting in fabulous performances. But credit should be given to CHNFC, I think, because coming off after that shock defeat to Army Sports Club last week, they've displayed brilliant potential here at Kandy. Scoring first, they were in the lead for quite a amount of time. Here are the highlights of the second half.
I think Prasad Madhusankar came out with a convincing display. Just that Sudarshana, whenever CHNFC scored, Kandy were right there to reply with that and kept that 11-point margin up intact. I think Prasad Madhusankar and his forwards tried their best. There you go. This was that turnover ball collected by Dhanushka Ranjan. They are doing very well to find space and execute that well. So Kandy overall, I think, are coming to that state in the right time of this season, to peak at the right time, and when it comes to the important clashes.
Dhanushka Ranjan was so overjoyed. There was no stopping him after he initially got through the defenses, and this was the second try for CHNFC. Again, Prasad Madhusankar, the man who was behind the ball when they touched down. But the problem was for CHNFC, the first few the first few lineouts didn't come their way, which would have tinkered with their confidence. And this was a brilliant try by Arshad Jamaldin. Roshan Veeratne recognizing the space. There was absolutely no one between Terence Henry, who was trying to close that gap in, and from that fringe. And the try coming in from Shashika Jayawardena, who collected the ball with plenty of speed behind it. Beautiful display by Jayawardena to increase the score and put this game really to rest. Now here you go, the breakdown stats of this game. 38 points to 22 was the final confirmation, with Kandy leading at the half time, 19 points to 8. Kandy scored 6 tries, 4 being converted, whereas CHNFC got 3 tries, 2 converted, and only a penalty to their name. Samuel Madhuwanta didn't have the ideal day with his boot. We expected more of a game from him, and ThePapare.com's play of the match was Bhuwane Kodangamu, the number 8 of Kandy Sports Club, who had a stellar of a game. And the next week, the week 7 of week 6 rather of the Dialogue Club Rugby League, CRNFC taking on Air Force in London place. They will want to bounce back from their defeat, back-to-back defeats to Kandy and Havelock Sports Club. That's on 14th December. Police taking on Army Sports Club at Police Park on the 15th, and Kandy Sports Club, the big one, taking on Havelock Sports Club, the two teams who are undefeated and could very well decide the league next week on the 16th at 4 o'clock. We will come to you live from Nithawala, and Navy Sports Club taking on CHNFC. That will also be a grudge battle. Quite a few Navy players are crossing over to CH this year, so CH will want to make sure that they increase their tally to 2 victories. And upcoming week segments, every Tuesday the breakdown will come to you, where Shanak analyzes everything that happened during the week. Rugby Pitya, where Asanka analyzes that for you in Sinhala, and also the try of the week. We will have a couple of tries from this game, I'm sure, for you. And with that, that's it from the telecast brought to you from Nithawala. It was a brilliant game, which was very well fought until the final few minutes, although Kandy managing to get away with it. And until we meet next time, I'm Sudarshan Piris along with Inshaf Kafur on commentary, ThePapare.com technical and the production crew signing off from Nithawala. See you next week.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it. Love it. The original Mini Keeves, only from Crescent.
New breed of breather fast Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from DRL Motor Company Private Limited.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Crunchy munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it. Love it. The original Kochi Bites only from Crescent.
අපේ ගෙදර හැමෝටම ඉන්ටනෙට් ඕනේ. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි රවුටරේ නිසා ගෙදරේදී කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. අපි වෙන වෙනම ඉන්ටනෙට් ගියත් පැකේජ් එක එකයි. ඒත් ගෙදරින් එළියට ගියාම හැමෝටම පැකේජ් එක අරන් යන්න පුළුවන්ද? Hey Barry, මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි ප්ලස් පැකේජ් එක තියෙන්නේ. ලංකාවේ කොහේ ගියත් රවුටරේ ගෙදර තියෙද්දි ගෙදර හැමෝටම එකම පැකේජ් එකෙන් වෙන වෙනම ඉන්ටනෙට් යන්න පුළුවන් එකම ක්‍රමය. මොබිටෙල් වයිෆයි ප්ලස් විතරයි. ඒ විතරක් නෙමේ. එක බිලයි, කනෙක්ෂන්ස් ගොඩයි.